Hey everybody, this is Robert with the No Pay No Stay Network. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. It is 2 days before Thanksgiving, and that's when Fat Boy gets to eat good. So let's just keep that in mind that, hey, remember, the fat boy's in your life. Today I want to talk about how I made $5,000 in less than 10 hours, okay? It's available to anybody. I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm not extremely intelligent. Anybody can do this. And so I'm going to give you some things that took place for this to happen. I want you to pay attention and remember, my whole thing is that it's not about the money. It's about freedom. And the freedom is that the more money that I have, the more choices that I get to make. If you got $5, you can get a Happy Meal. If you got $100, you can get one of the best steaks that you'll ever eat, okay? And there's a lot of difference that happens in the middle there at $20, $40, and $50, just the same as if you got $50,000, $100,000, or, okay? And you will find people that are actually very poor, but on paper they might be worth millions, but they can't write a check because they don't have anything, so to speak, or they can't access anything that they have. I know that sounds incredible, but if you go back and look at one of my videos, it talks about being a millionaire and being broke. Not me, but somebody that I know. All right, so we're going to go into this, and I'm going to give you a blow-by-blow on how it is that I made $5,000 in about 10 hours. Stay tuned. Thank you so much. All right, so here we are. We're leaving the house. We're going to get ready. I just want to, let's kind of go over something as we're walking along here. Let me ask you this. All of these houses in here that you see, when you're walking down the road and you're looking around, are you ever asking yourself what kind of opportunity exists with what I'm looking at? And I'll give you an example. I met a guy that made a fortune. He was walking downtown in a city and he noticed people that were standing, and there was virtually no place for anybody to sit down. You know what that guy started doing? He started buying cheap lawn chairs, and he was tripling his money on them. And eventually he got to the point where he was selling inside of concerts and big festivals, and he would go in and negotiate exclusivity rights to where he was the only person that could sell chairs inside of these festivals. And so he was making absolute bank. And there was one reason, was because he looked around and he didn't see any place for people to sit down, and there was thousands of people around in this big city. And so there is an opportunity that he saw, and as simplistic as it sounds, selling chairs, the majority of people are going to say immediately, that'll never work. I won't be able to make any money doing that. Well, the gentleman that I know, he's very well off. I would definitely want to trade positions with him. And the thing about it is that he looked for an opportunity and he found it. There's opportunities all over. I'm going to share you the opportunity that I found that made me $5,000 in about 10 hours. Stay tuned. We're going to go over having to do with this house, and I want you to pay particularly close attention because this might be something that can unlock some gems for you to be able to make some extra cheese with. And let me ask you this. Would some extra cheese make your life better? Question mark. I have yet to meet anybody that said no. Had one lady I asked, and she said, I would start spending more money on my grandkids. Boom. So it would actually make her life better if she had a little extra cheese. And what I'm going to share with y'all is something that anybody can do, no matter where they come from, background, color of skin, sexuality, creed, identity, whatever it is, it can happen for you. Okay, so what ended up happening is through networking, and if there's anything that you will ever take away from my channel, please make it be this. Networking is probably the most important, critical one item. You won't be successful without it, okay? And the thing about it is that even Jesus had to have the disciples to accomplish great things, all right? You're not going to do it on your own, all right? So just get it through the old thick skull and network, okay? Very important. Everybody you come across, try to be as polite and as nice as possible, because you never know when there might be $1 million idea or backer come from that encounter, okay? Talked to somebody just yesterday, said that a conversation in a lobby, forgot the circumstance, turned into a $250,000 landscape job for them. And it was with a person that just by chance happened to be a maintenance management personnel with a resort conglomeration, so to speak. They had multiple units all over the country and everything like that. And so this person ended up getting a $250,000 landscape contract out of that one deal, out of that one encounter, out of that one person, that one time just saying, hey, how are you doing? So here's the thing is I know a lot of people in real estate, okay? I know people that are landlords. I know people that are flippers. I know people that are realtors. I know people that are movers. I know people that stage homes. I know a lot of contractors. I know people that are wholesalers. And I came across a house, and just because I put this picture up on my Facebook that says I buy houses, I pay cash, quick closing, back taxes, divorce, death, doesn't matter, I can help you out. A person contacted me and said, hey, I know of a house that I believe there's money to be made on. I said, okay. And they put me on the deal. I looked at it. I physically never went to the property, okay? But I knew somebody that flipped houses in that part of town. I told them, I said, I want $5,000 out of it. They said, not a problem. They went and looked at it, and I got paid. Now, the thing about it is that in less than 10 hours, going back and forth through the whole transaction, start to finish, I had 10 hours of my time. So that's roughly $500 an hour. There's even phenomenal attorneys that don't make $500 an hour, okay? And the reason that I'm saying all of this to you is because these are opportunities that you have to be open to, because they're slightly abstract, okay? It's not like, you're going to walk along, find a Rolex on the ground, or somebody's going to sell it for $2,000, and you can pawn it for $3,000 and make $1,000, okay? They're not going to be that easy. They're going to require a little bit more work, a little bit more effort, a little bit more brain power. I bought a property for $11,000, and you actually see it in my videos how I made $24,000. The person that found the buyer is young, he's black, he is building generational wealth, he has broken the mold, he is doing things that people will tell you that can't be done, that he shouldn't be doing, that it's crazy, and his family doesn't understand what he does, okay? But this young man from Georgia found a out-of-state buyer from Texas and closed on a property in Florida, and he got paid. And I don't know how much time he had involved, but I know how much he made. He made $3,000, okay? And he doesn't listen to the voices. Those voices are the things that say, you can't do this. You're too black. You're too white. You're too fat. You're too skinny. You're too straight. You're too this. You're too that. Whatever that voice is inside your head that says, I can't do this, okay? Absolutely you can do that. The thing is, you're going to have to put forth and take some action. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that this will inspire you to get out there and pull the trigger on something. And guess what? You might fail. You know what? The thing about it, though, is you'll never ask, I wonder, or what if. You will absolutely know that if you fail, it's not going to work like that. So let me try it this way. Have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Get your fat roll on at the dinner table.